as he will always remain in his heart, although currently he's based in Romford.
Yeah, and that white just travelled on far enough, not be able to pot that red. What did I say? He's chipped it in with some side.
Stephen Lee 1.
Makes you wonder what would have happened if the red hadn't dropped. But he was forced into it.
It's a good shot, good pace. It's not a bad nudge either. Living on the thick side. So the first real good chance then falls to Stephen Lee. Quite. I was about to say, Clive, it's nice seeing Stephen Lee playing well again, capturing the PTC in Ireland in March.
Yes, he had a golden spell towards the end of last season. I think that red that he just missed is evidence of just a little tension in his arm, because the Premier League is a new experience for him.
6.
Yes, the shot clock won't come into the equation with Stephen. He gets on with it, as this young man does. But as you say, up against the world
7.
number 2s, this lad's a breath of fresh air. Of course, the champion, quoted to say as the favourite to win this year's Premier League, but it still has to be done, and there's a long way to go.
12.
Both these players have a very quick eye in sighting up the potting angle. They're very quick to drop into their stance, so I don't anticipate the shot clock being a problem for either of them.
No, it's very warm in the arena as well, Clive. It's been warm all day here
18.
in Skegness, and it's certainly warm out there for the players.
Still, snooker is not just a winter sport anymore, and the players have to get used to playing in all conditions, hot, cold, and somewhere in between.
Paid very well into the bargain as well, if they can pick up a few of the top prizes. That was a good scatter there from Judd. Still needs another good positional shot though.
25.
Well, last season Judd earned £262,000 in prize money. Stephen Lee 201,000. Those sort of figures would have been impossible a few years ago, unless probably for the world champion, but there are so many tournaments these days, so many earning opportunities. Okay, fair enough, more expenses, 31. But if you're winning, or winning most of the time, those expenses are soon swallowed by prize money.
36. 37. 42.
I think he got a slight kick there. He's having to concentrate on the blue here. The black and pink are not in good positions. But look at this. This red might just jump. Well, there you go. Took all the pace out of the cue ball. A little bit more to do here now. Blue to the middle. He's got to avoid the yellow. Well, you've also got to get the blue.
Judd-trump 43.
Well, it's amazing that, Clive. You get a back contact like that, you've got your mindset and what you want to do, you've got the mini plan at the table, and then suddenly that's thrown out the window, and you have to start again.
Well, it may have been at the back of his mind, am I cannoning the yellow? And maybe that took his concentration from the pot, which was not all that easy.
Yeah, I think the amount that he missed the blue by, though, I think he did have the angle to go around the yellow, but obviously it was in the mind.
Six.
But a chance for Stephen here to get back into this opening frame then.
7.
Lee's great spell towards the end of last season
12.
comprised semi-final of the German Masters, final of the Haiku World Open, quarter-final of the
13.
Welsh Open, and winner of the Players Tour Championship playoffs.
Bit to do here though, where the reds are positioned. Needs an angle on this red, doesn't want it straight. He can't do a lot with it. In fact,
18.
he might refuse it and play a safety. Could play off the left on red. Yeah, there's no value in potting the red. Just try and get him behind the yellow. If you can. Not this
Stephen
time.
Lee 18.
Well, it's a little careless. A shot to nothing on if Judd can avoid this red on the top cushion. Chose the safety. There's still plenty on here for Stephen.
Well, the potting angle, or anywhere near it, was cannoning another red, so Trump was wise to refuse that red to right corner.
It was close. I remember the last match when Sean Murphy angled Ding Junhui in the opposite corner. Trying to drop him behind the blue. Well, this is delicate. Not sure about that one. That was very risky from that distance.
Well, that was the key word, Mike. Distance. If he'd been right up behind it, fair enough, but from about 5 feet away, he was asking a lot.
Still got to do something about these reds. Could lay the snooker. Is there any way at all that he can get anywhere near these reds? I don't think so. In behind the brown.
And a good idea to put the green under the side cushion, because Lee needs a clear up and Trump doesn't.
It was fairly easy to hit. Just wonder if you can lay him behind the black. If not, you'll just skim off them down the table. 43 on the table. 25 in the frame. Well, he could open things up here, Stephen, but he's got to get these reds safe.
Played the safety in such a way as to develop the black.
Yeah, excellent. Will he get the chance? Judd might be tempted with this one. You never know with Judd. Well, he definitely went for it, but could it prove costly?
Even as well as trump pots, I don't think he would have gone for that had he had a reasonable safety.
Needs to slow down.
One.
Oh, well, he'll play the black now, but he did definitely play on the brown.
Eight. Nine.
Stunned down off the blue then, and he can just get him behind that green, drop it in for the brown. There's not a difficult ball on the table here, really. It's an excellent chance to steal this opening frame, considering that Judd has virtually made all the running.
14.
Well, he did go for that red, and as you say, Clive, he was probably forced into that a little bit. Now,
16.
can he just drop this in for the brown? These are always tricky. You can always knuckle these. If it goes in, great chance to win the frame. Oh, struggled.
19.
Well, he could have done with that cue ball being a little bit more off that cushion. He's going to be downward striking here. And you watch the replay. This still needs a good shot. Well, there's evidence the superb cue action. Has he got a lucky kiss? It's not bad. He's got the angle to come across the table for the pink. And he'll only need blue and pink. Well, he got the chance, Clive, and it looks like he's made the most of it.
That was frame ball.
It would be 28.
Trump needs pink and black.